what exactly is going on at MSNBC. Last week, we talked about Abby Huntsman and Abby Huntsman's monologue, which was filled not only with rants and diatribes against Social Security, but misstatements of fact and misinterpretation of data. Now, of all places, MSNBC, which claims to be the progressive or liberal media outlet, should be the place not to allow that to happen. And yet, despite a public outcry, we participated in one, there have been others, they continue to hold the line. They continue to allow those remarks to go unchallenged. And I should say, by the way, that there was a petition saying, among other things, that I should be one of the people allowed to go on and respond to Abby Huntsman. I really couldn't care less about that, honestly. I've been on MSNBC. I still had to feed the cat when I woke up the next day. I still had to take the garbage out. That part doesn't matter to me, so don't misunderstand. It's not about me. I don't care if I'm on or not. But I do think they have an obligation to respond. And there's something else, too. My very good friend, Cenk Uygur, who many of you know, a former MSNBC host and now host of the Young Turks on the internet and on YouTube, where he's doing extremely well. He's a great entrepreneur, job creator, my friend Cenk Uygur. He criticized Toure. Now, Toure is a commentator on MSNBC, and Toure asked Senator Elizabeth Warren not to run for president. Why? Because Toure wants to be sure that Hillary Clinton provides the Democratic Party with a quote-unquote pragmatic 2016 candidate, and that nothing gets in the way of Hillary's candidacy. Now, here's what Cenk said. Cenk said, and I quote, this is Cenk talking, not me, "This is the same kind of horse crap I've been hearing for the entire time we've been doing this show." He goes, all right, we should run weak-ass Democrats because it's the pragmatic thing to do. And then what do? They get rolled over by Republicans because they're Republican light. Now, I don't know if Hillary Clinton would get rolled over by Republicans in 2016. I think she has a good chance. But I have another concern about Hillary Clinton. I have a very different concern, which is that 80%, according to one poll, 80% of Democrats want her to run, and that's fine. But she enjoys enormous support in the Democratic Party, which frankly puzzles me. Why would a guy like Toure, claiming to represent the progressive movement, say that we should back Hillary Clinton when, as far as we know, she's making noises now that she's going to run to the right of Barack Obama, of all things, on foreign policy, claiming we need to get tougher. She's already suggested we need somebody who can make deals with the Republicans, when exactly what the problem has been for the last 6 years has been Obama's futile attempts to make deals with the Republicans and his desire to drift rightward. So where Hillary Clinton has staked her position at all, it's been on the wrong side of critical issues. It's been on the anti-progressive position, anti-progressive on foreign policy. She's going out and giving speeches for $200,000 a pop to Goldman Sachs, according to some reports. Is that the candidate we want? And as far as those who say, we'll give her a chance, well, okay, why? Sure, let's give her a chance by running a progressive candidate against her, like Elizabeth Warren, because right now, bear in mind, we don't know where Hillary Clinton stands on the Volcker Rule. We don't know where Hillary Clinton stands on restoring Glass-Steagall. We don't know where Hillary Clinton stands on strengthening Wall Street reform. We don't know where Hillary Clinton stands on strengthening rather than cutting Social Security. We don't know where Hillary stands, period. And yet all of you want to vote for her. Why? Because as Chuck Schumer said, it's Hillary's turn. Hillary's turn? This is not an inherited position. This is not a position that's handed like a peace pipe from one person sitting in a circle to another. It's a position that's earned through the electoral process. If Hillary Clinton wants to earn the support and respect of progressive voters, let her go out and declare herself to have progressive positions, because, in the words of Pete Townsend, we're not going to get fooled again. We're not going to take a candidate at face value and then find out after the fact that he doesn't represent the things we believe in. So Toure, I have more to say about Toure, but maybe that'll have to wait for another time. Just leave it to be said that you're not a real progressive if you're telling me that Hillary Clinton or any other corporate candidate should run unopposed. That's not an election. It's not a nomination. It's a coronation. And I live in a democracy that I want to be a progressive democracy. I'm RJ Eskow, and this is The Zero Hour.